Hi, my name is Felipe, and I'm going to talk a little bit about big data and how we are using this tool to increase the human productivity. First of all, I need to make it clear that the objective of this video isn't to defend the using of spying methods by government agencies or companies that offers free services, but in reality they sell our personal data to other companies. There is a few years since the term big data became the new technological hype, mostly because of the NSA system of world surveillance and the WikiLeaks scandal. But in the computation science, the use of statistics methods to make a pattern analysis isn't something new. So what is big data? It may sound depressing, but there isn't a scientific definition for this term. As I said, it was a market hype a few years ago. But to explain this question, I like to use the gold mine analogy. There is the comparison between gold and information. In the last century, if you wanted gold, you could find it more easily. But nowadays, to find small rocks, you need to refine a lot of dirt. With information is the same thing. Nowadays, we need to refine the information to find what you really want. Nowadays, a really good use to big data is to plan a factory production. That isn't an easy task, mainly if you want to use some lean manufacturing principles. So, in order to make it possible, it's available a few tools that uses historic data of past time reports and allow you to allocate human and machine capital where it's needed. With a good analysis, it's even possible to identify the bottleneck process and solve it so you can increase your plant production capability. There is a lot of companies that offers this kind of software. A few examples are the German SAP, the American IBM, and the Brazilian TOTS. All the softwares are known for being expensive, but there is available two solutions made from small software houses that are far more affordable. Another really good new use for big data is to prevent crimes. For a long time, departments of police all around the world collect data about crimes and try to use it in favor of community. But since then, they had to analyze it by hand or using primitive software technology. A few companies are solving this problem using big data analysis and pointing hot zones where crimes may occur in the next few hours. Mostly of the softwares available uses just true information about past crimes, where and when they did happen. The numbers are really promising. The Memphis PD affirms that violent crimes reduced 15% after using IBM technology. Reading PD uses a predictable algorithm, and in the last 14 months, the numbers of thefts decreased 23%, even with less cops. Isn't it hard to make a parallel to the movie Minority Report? But the real-world algorithms don't use personal data to predict crimes, so we don't know who is delinquent or how he looks like. We just know that happened crimes in certain regions and that the probability of more crimes happens there is high. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment below.